Sigh relief. Let's do this, man. What's going on, everyone, family, friends?
I'm Bri.
I'm Ninja, and this is Bri and Ninja Network, episode 39. We're gonna call this one Babies. We're gonna talk about babies. It's as we mentioned in our last video, we are less than a month out now from the expected due date, and
we are 36 plus 5. 36 weeks and 5 days.
What she said.
Which means we are 3 weeks and 2 days out.
Yeah. Who all want to do math and, I guess calculate what's normal pregnancy times, even though they all vary. They're always
at this point it don't matter. He can come whenever he wants.
Yeah, so that's what we just got finished putting up some things like the crib, bassinet, the
pack and play, high chair,
which our wonderful friends and family all got us.
Yay!
In the last couple baby showers, which is awesome because that stuff is going to be useful and needed for sure. It was a blast putting the stuff. My sister had a great idea. She actually had like a party, like baby parties. I wish we had did that, but
I liked our bonding.
Yeah, it was fun. We put it together. Most stuff really fast too.
Yeah, putting it together by ourselves. It's like enjoying these last little moments by ourselves.
I think it's gonna just become even more intensified. But it was cool. It was fun. I think with the same type of, I don't think I've showed Bri Labo yet, but we're gonna do some Labo stuff too.
What's Labo?
It's a Nintendo stuff where you got cardboard and it makes the Switch into they have a virtual reality one. They have a camera. I'm gonna show her. But we had fun. Nothing took more than 45 minutes. I want to say.
Crib took a minute.
Crib took because we had to go get a new crib.
Long story.
The crib was backwards. We had to go get another one. And
long story. Which you won't even use for the first 6 months anyways, or 4 months. People keep telling me 4 months, 6 months.
It's a lot of personal preferences. I mean, honestly,
I think it depends on the
baby.
A
lot of people have been telling us in general as far as parenting. It's just
I think it depends on the baby and the development.
We're all individuals. There's no one way to do it.
Yeah.
No one way is a skin a cat or a lot of things. There's no one way to do.
Speaking of baby, he's been very active lately.
Word.
Very active.
Frequent doctor visits. And he's been
every week
jumping.
Now. Every week.
Actually, he's up I've actually noticed he'd be up in the middle of the night, even last night was 3 a.m.
I'd be asleep.
And he'd be moving around, we'd be just chilling.
They're practicing together because I will be the daytime person and he's gonna be the night person.
Most definitely. I mean, I'm ready for this.
I just don't function after 1 a.m. It's just not in my DNA.
It seems like 1 a.m. is just my time to function. Well, not as late, but I can get back to that point. Yeah, I'll be asleep by 12 now.
Between 1 and 5 a.m., I don't function. It just doesn't work.
It'll be alright.
So.
Ain't man gonna be out.
Between 5 a.m. and 1 a.m.
Adult Swim.
It'll be my time. You can have 1 to 5. I'll have 5 to 1.
Word.
Every day.
Oh, jeez.
Mine.
Let's see. We did a hospital visit recently.
Oh my gosh.
We weren't able to get too much footage, but we did.
We toured labor and delivery section of the hospital, and everyone kept asking or they keep asking are you ready? Oh, you're getting time. It's less than a month. Blah blah blah. And I'm just I don't know how I feel. But after touring labor and delivery,
it gets real. Ooh boy. Real moments. I had a real moment in the labor delivery room.
I think I'm speechless.
Actually, Bri said you had a real moment. We both was in the labor delivery room, both silently.
They gave us these papers with these rolls, and I was fanning myself with the papers, trying
not
to cry.
I was
I don't know how I feel.
Is it hot in here? Is it hot? I told the preacher, I was yo, my heart. I felt fine.
They had us standing in a circle around the bed that each of us moms would be laying in to deliver the baby. It was 10 couples.
10 mom,
8 to 10 couples.
They were all in this room. It wasn't even big. Some part of me blames claustrophobia, even though I'm not claustrophobic.
It looked like an operating room.
Yeah, it was kind of.
It didn't look bad. It was like an old apartment, an operating room, and you have the living room part over here, and then you have all these equipment and monitors
for the baby
operating stuff.
It's the baby
on the other side, and it just does not look comfy.
Yeah,
it looks intimidating.
It had a little. It was wooden. It was just something, but we
The recovery room though, it's like you go upstairs and it's just like a whole different vibe.
Hotel
like
suite.
Literally
everything becomes like a hotel with. I guess it's been like that.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Learning it was pretty cool. Yeah.
It's everything that the baby needs, and it's like where you basically learn to take care of a human for the first time for like 2 days. And I'm just like, okay, this room feels more like welcoming and like exciting, and I don't know.
It was a relief.
I could breathe. Yes.
Yeah.
It was like a relief.
Which
I guess that's how you feel like once you're out of that operating room.
Which is kind of what I guess I explained
room.
to like my family when I explained after. I think that's what I was freaking out. I think I was going through it in my head, like imagining. And sure enough, like I said, as soon as we come out and go into the recovery room, it's like I was relieved then too. So practice for
much
the bit
brighter scenery, whereas the operating room is like dark. Scary. I keep calling it operating room.
And there was an ominous heartbeat that was happening in the background.
There was a lady in labor like right next door. So like all of us are standing there in this quiet room, not asking any questions. The nurse is looking at us crazy. And all you hear is like a monitor behind us like, please do not let this lady scream. I will lose my shit.
Yeah, it was a combo. It was a lot of real stuff. But I mean, it was very informative. We did CPR training recently as well. We're getting baby prepared. We did CPR for like adults.
Outside of the tour, kids. we've been chill and like preparing and just like slowly but surely.
Yeah.
I learned how to save a life.
I've never done CPR before. CPR certified. She can save now adults, kids, and babies.
Whatever.
I mean, it's real life stuff. We got some first aid, refreshers. Make sure you know. I don't know.
Stick a needle.
What kind of needle? What is it for?
Insulin.
No!
It is insulin.
It's for allergic reactions.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Oh my goodness. But we learned about that.
I literally took that CPR class. Like, I can't believe once upon a time I wanted to be a nurse.
I have no comment there. A lot of stuff was refreshing for me. It was great. Mostly because of lifeguard training. A lot of stuff overlap. But a lot of stuff has changed. My certification actually was up right when they changed a whole bunch of stuff. But I would recommend everyone do it if you're having a kid or not. You need to help your fellow guy. Good Samaritan laws, all that good stuff. Jazz. And definitely for babies and whatnot. Let's see. So yeah, we're definitely excited. Grandparents are revving up. They're excited. Yeah, they're super excited. They're making crazy purchases. Both said, yo, they're getting ready for the kid. But that's what we like to see most definitely.
Their kid.
They have,
If I hear my baby one more time.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, exactly. We want the village.
We do want the village.
Support.
We're very.
But the grandparents are wilding. Like I said, they both made some crazy. Like we won't get too into it, but they made some crazy purchases the last couple of days just to show their dedication. They're in this as much as we are, and we appreciate that.
It's sure. Like, oh, we got this and this and this. It was like, oh, we don't even have that stuff yet, but okay, that's fine.
Saying, man.
Yeah. They're excited. We're really thankful for a village. They say to like take advantage of it for the first one because once you like start adding siblings
we've been told that by everybody.
People like start dwindling
away. Second kid, third kid, what are you doing? Fourth kid.
And it's like, oh, you want to watch this one? You gotta watch all of them.
Jeez, yeah, that's why you can't have them.
That's a question we're getting a lot now too. It's like, oh, how many kids do you want? And it's like
5.
Can I get past this first one first? I just need to get past the first
Future.
one. Shut up.
I'm kidding. I mean, we definitely want to have more. Let's say.
But not anytime soon.
Yeah, we
just focusing on this first one.
We would have loved twins though, because then we would have knocked it out apart. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why are you making a That's what you wanted. You wanted.
Not the first time.
Not the first one.
Not the first one.
Well, was that for twins second?
I'm scared to push out one.
Let's see. I don't think she's strong, y'all. Y'all know. Anyone who y'all watch this, you know she's strong.
Oh, that's another thing. Everyone looks at me crazy when I say I'm gonna go natural.
Okay, let's not get too into that. We will say that, I guess.
You're right. I'll wait to see what actually happens.
Yeah, times are different, but I support her decision for sure. Because, like I said, I know she's tough, and
we'll see what happens.
It runs in her family, the toughness.
That is another thing. It's like they say, like, oh, have a birthing plan, have all this stuff, but then like it goes the complete opposite of what you're planning. Like you just never. Everything's unexpected.
I feel like that's plans, period.
All plans are unexpected.
Yeah, you make them and you just never know. You don't want to be unprepared, right? But it's unexpected most likely.
But I feel like we're like walking around, like, okay, what's next? It's like, are we really prepared? I don't know. Like doing small things.
Gotta expect the unexpected.
Here and there.
And you can never do that.
I don't think it's sunk in that there will like be a human being here in the next 3
Maybe
days.
not for her, but I'm fully aware of what's coming forward. I did a lot of.
It's not real to me.
I don't know if people know, but I did a lot of post-kid care after high school. A lot of I love them. They're amazing. So.
We went to meet his nephew for the first time yesterday.
That was really awesome. Keeping up with the baby. Saw my sister had her. I think we mentioned it before. Her second child.
Terrified to hold him.
Yeah, that was. It was. He's only 2 months, so he's still relatively small.
So small.
He's maybe 11 pounds.
And I think I was like freaking out in my head, like, this is something I have to take care of in a couple of weeks. I don't know.
I was more just trying to get it right because I didn't want him to like be uncomfortable. He had a little snicker at first, but nope, we got along just great. And
they got along fine, and then he like
love kids.
Bust out crying in my arms, so it was just like, I'm just gonna do great.
But apparently, no, that's because that's a wise tale that my mom actually told us then that if that's a wise tale. Like apparently, same-sex babies can, when they're still in the womb, they sense like the sex and it makes them upset. Like if you have a girl on the outside and she had a girl on the inside, the girl would cry, and if it was a boy, vice versa. And back in the day, that's how they used to tell the gender before. Gender reveal parties were the thing.
There was a bunch of ways they used to tell the gender.
Yeah, because our grandma told you something crazy too. I forgot, like putting bellies in the water or something. If your belly float. It was something she told us.
I don't remember that.
That's my point. It's a couple. It's some.
It's actually crazy though, because I have people that like look at me and they're like, "You're having a boy, aren't you?" Like I went to the nail salon.
Sitting high
I went to the nail salon the other day, and when I sat in the pedicure chair, she was just like, "Boy," I'm like, "Yes." It's like I get that a lot now.
Yeah.
But it's usually the older people. They just know.
It's just, I guess, been having babies for millennia, just kind of nothing's really changed for that much. Well, no, I mean, surrogacy is more taken out, but that's another thing.
Anyways.
But yeah, it was great meeting my nephew. It was great seeing my brother was actually in town from Alaska. That was great as well. We went to a concert and they had a blast, and that was the baby wrap up for the most part.
Should we show highlights of the baby showers?
Oh yeah, I mean we will be having a baby shower. Like I said, we're a couple. There's technically one more, but the first one, it had some excitement. We had some really fun. I mean, all of them we had fun for the most part. So we're gonna stitch it together and show y'all how much a blast they were, and also post it registry because that would be cool, super cool. But yeah, off babies. Let's go to movies. Let's do the movies, okay? Let's get some movies out there. Let's get some movies. Movies.
Is that a transition?
It is.
Okay.
13 minutes and 30 seconds. So,
speaking of babies,
we saw a kids movie.
And I sat next to a whole bunch of little babies.
They were coughing and sneezing and crying.
And laughing. Snickering.
At the newest awesome Disney movie, I ain't gonna lie, Lion King was lit. Let's just be real.
I liked it. It was so cute.
Yeah, it was.
Lion King was really cute. I encourage everyone to take your kids to go see it.
Let's go ahead.
A daytime showing and not.
What time
did we go? We went at like 8 o'clock.
We went because we tried to go at like 7. That movie was out. I think we had to go
and there
like
was still
8.
a lot of kids.
So it was sold out for like the first couple shows. And honestly, it was weird because there was a bunch of shows at the particular. We went to a Regal and it was like playing in like 6 different theaters. So you know how big it is. It's probably gonna break some record this weekend. Who knows? It's Sunday usually cut off.
It'll probably dethrone Spider-Man.
Because honestly, the movie is for the Disney remakes. I would probably put this in the top tier of them because
because it's stuck to the script.
Like, yeah, almost non-spoiler. Exactly. Yo, if you've seen Lion King and you want to see Lion King in like a realer version, hey.
I think
let's do
also
this.
like because there was no people, it was just all animals, so it was just like. Really,
so it was nothing they needed to change for the most part. There was no adaptations.
It was really cute. It was really cute.
Well, they did do some. Well, like I said, the additions they made. Like I said, I feel like they did modernize it. Is what I've been telling people.
It was like small commentary.
Yeah,
Timon and Pumbaa.
A little bit of additional storyline, but nothing clear. Like honestly,
it made it like more realistic, like explaining Scar's beef or.
It's showing how
like now the Mufasa's
Nala
gone
escaped.
And there's a new showing how Nala
tyranny.
Now that Scar took over, kind of showing more of his
instead of her
power.
just popping up trying to eat Pumbaa.
Whatever.
Which was great.
Him
either
and
way.
Sarabi like challenging her like I'm the new king. So it had a little bit more realistic points in there that you don't think about when you're watching the cartoon. Like if this was really an actual lion's den. But I loved it. Timon and Pumbaa to me were the funniest and best part of the movie. Shout out to Seth Rogen and what's the guy's name? Is it Blake?
I think it's his last name. Check it. Don't.
Blake.
They did.
Either way, they were the best part of the movie. Like they were hilarious. Their commentary, like you said, was kind of modernized. And then adding Gambino halfway through the movie when Simba finally.
Billy Eichner.
Billy, I knew it started with a B.
We saw him in Friends with College. He's great. He did a great job. They both did a great job.
Stole the show.
I mean, honestly, like Bri said, all the voice actors, James Earl Jones reprising his role as Mufasa. I mean, we all knew, but he played, it
just made it more sad.
I feel like, but he killed all the lines that Mufasa does the same way he did.
Yeah.
It was great.
Seeing that father-son bond, it was so cute.
This is hot. Me and Bri didn't really discuss this, but I will say, I really didn't have much complaints about the movie, but there was, these villains, man, I don't know what's going on.
Scar?
This Scar was not, just like we made the comment about Jafar in the Aladdin movie, this Scar wasn't as, cynical as the first. I mean, maybe they're lighting them up on purpose, right? They don't want this whole evil, I just feel like the villains of yesteryear were just,
he's just disappointed that one of his favorite songs didn't get really played.
Be prepared. It was cut short.
It
wasn't bad. Like, I'm not complaining.
I didn't even recognize that it was a song at first.
Because it was cut so short, and they didn't do. It was one of my favorite favorite songs in the first movie. And we had to rewind. I had a show break. I'm like, yo, this.
I forgot all about that and the spitting green goo.
It was great in the first one.
It felt more like a speech than a song.
Right.
In the movie, I was gonna listen to the soundtrack.
He kind of sung it, but
to see if it's on the soundtrack. But
this Scar, he did. I mean, he was still Scar. He was still conniving, deceiving. The villains are the Disney is modernizing them without an edge. I want to say.
I would say my one complaint, and he'll agree with me. I'm sorry, I just was not a fan of Beyonce.
Oh Lord.
I just couldn't do Nala. The lions attack. I'm like, okay.
Attack.
Like, go ahead.
I won't lie.
Like, I can't.
The parts that Beyonce got to sing, which is what she does, it was great. The parts where Beyonce just had to speak, it was with Beyonce speaking.
I just wasn't a fan. She was the only part.
It was great. I mean,
they tried making her like this strong woman leader, and it's just like Nala's role is not that big. Come on. Just because it's Beyonce.
She gets
and then ending the movie, like, you have all these stars in this movie, and you end the movie, like, naming all their names, and then you put with Beyonce Knowles. It's like, Nala was not the star of the movie. It really made me mad.
I mean, when I think about it, Nala's definitely...
They try to pump
a lot of people,
too much.
Yeah, because she's not even in the rest of the movies, now that I think about it. It's mostly Simba, Timon, Pumbaa, and they're the ones who get all, the second movie is about
they just had to make it so
Simba
dramatic.
And his daughter. The 1.5 is about Timon and Pumbaa only. Like, Nala doesn't play. But maybe they're trying to do kind of what we saw in Aladdin. They're trying. I mean, women roles are big. Marvel's they in their reveal they did recently. They just did at the Comic-Con. They revealed like the whole Phase 4 for the MCU and whatnot. And Black Widow is the first. Black Widow's the first movie I think that's coming out. They've been going really women heavy. Thor's a woman now, Natalie Portman's doing Thor. Like
Scarlet Witch's new TV show,
and they even interviewed the I guess the director of the MCU. I forgot his name about like what the direction. Pretty much is it? They asked him, is the importance of women something that Disney's forced, or is it something that there's this gradual? And he said it's a gradual process, but I will say to us it does seem a little.
Nala was extra.
Yeah, they made Jasmine extra.
Jasmine was so extra in a lot, and I can't.
But I feel like,
and I'm a woman. I think it was too much.
It's only when they make it so obvious, but it's
so obvious.
It's other than that, it wasn't too bad.
Other than that,
Lion's attack was hilarious though.
I hate that line. Attack.
But maybe I don't think she said it in the first. But it was hilarious. It was.
I feel like Sarabi was more of a bad bitch in the cartoon than she was.
Right, she had
movie.
more. Even in the cartoon, she had more speaking roles.
Yeah.
She was more important in this one as well.
And honestly, I think Sarabi. I mean, I think Beyonce would have been great as Sarabi with her.
That's true.
Voice,
I think I said that in the beginning. I'm like, yo, I was like, she playing Sarabi?
When she
first
was announced, we were like, oh, she must be Sarabi. But of course.
But it's because it's the singing role. They needed her to sing Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Her and Gambino did great. They needed her to sing, what was another? There was a song I think they made for Nala. I can't remember. But yeah, that one song that you said that you heard.
Spirit.
Yes.
I do like Spirit.
That's a new song.
Beyonce dropped an album with it. I thought it was a soundtrack, but Spirit is actually really good.
So they needed her to do those things, and with that, they had to also give her funny speaking roles. But it was great, and like I said, the Scar really was my only major thing. But other than that, it was no. Well, no, another women they beefed up the female hyena, the one who was originally played by Whoopi Goldberg. She's like the leader of the hyenas now.
I liked her,
and they just gave her a lot.
Whoopi in the original?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I thought that they might reprise her as well.
Yeah, why didn't they reprise Whoopi?
I mean, they picked homegirl from Black Panther, and she killed it. And
Whoopi would have been great.
And
with the key.
But they did. I was like, that's new. I was wondering if they would tie in, if they make a
Another
sequel.
Woman thing.
Because the sequel is about the female lion that has her own pride, who's Kofu's mom. They probably are gonna make us. Let's just be real. Disney wants the money.
I wouldn't mind the sequel. Lion King was actually really good. I wouldn't mind them making.
Yeah, they can make Lion King too, even though it wasn't my favorite movie. But it had some of my favorite songs.
What's her name?
Kiara.
Oh, what's her
Kiara
name?
and Kofu.
No, the song. That's the best song of the whole series.
Deception.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That is the best
I gotta remake
song
that one. Oh my gosh.
of the whole series.
Gotta bring Gambino and
the whole
Beyonce back, even though they're not even supposed to be in the movie.
Sorry, Circle of Life.
Deception and outrage, disgrace, or shame. Yeah, yo. Yo, but that's our way of literally saying like it was. We definitely recommend you see it.
Bring on Lion King too.
Go see it. Go take your kids if you have kids. If you are a teacher, which is a lot of our families, go take them.
In the end, I was like, this chick.
Yeah,
they thought Simba was bad.
Rafiki, yeah, like everyone. Now I say Rafiki did not speak a lot in this movie. He kind of spoke like in parts. It was really weird, but it was. I mean, I guess that was another thing. But other than that, everyone was great. Everyone was great. I had to think. Yeah, so yeah, he spoke crazy, but in the first one, he spoke a complete sentence. But hey, Rafiki's also supposed to be the kooky monkey, so he can be a little kooky. It was great. It was great. So y'all definitely go see it. Take your kids. Take yourself if you've seen it. And heard some dude in the store say he was not interested in that stuff as a kid because the kid was asking. I heard him like, I'm going to Walmart. I was like, well, that's so crazy. He was like probably in his 30s. If you're interested, go see it. If you love Disney, go see it. They're gonna break a record eventually. It's gonna be on Disney Plus in the fall.
I don't
Boom.
think we have any more movies coming out.
I say Marvel. Most of the stuff that Marvel talked about is 2020 and 2021. So
yeah.
And as far as like big independent movies, I mean,
can't think of any movies coming out the rest of
that's why I feel like at one point we were saying we're gonna start focusing on TV shows.
Maybe it's a good sign because we're not gonna have time for the movies the rest of the year.
We gotta figure something out. We still gotta do our movies. Like I said, if anything, TV shows. Or we just start doing stuff with streaming in the house. It'll be great. We'll figure it out.
Her Fire Stick is lit.
No, Amazon takes all your data and all your stuff.
Okay.
So there's no Fire Stick.
Bye.
Not bye. What do you mean? We still got stuff to talk about.
Like what?
Let's see. Let's talk about sports.
You in this transition, I just can't do.
Hey.
I can't do.
So, it just gives us a point to cut, Bri. You know what I mean? So sports.
What is there about sports? There's nothing else.
Well, when we released our video, you're right. We covered everything except Westbrook actually was traded. and he was traded
to
the Rockets.
That break news did break.
It broke right after we posted our
filming.
video. It was we were like, yo, really? He ended up getting traded, but he was traded not to Miami like we said in the video. He was traded to the Rockets of all places.
I cancel everything I said in the last video.
And that's what we got to talk about. Because now
Houston.
Yeah,
I think if Houston doesn't get it together this year, there is no hope for them. So, they have all the
because they didn't give up anything but Chris Paul and a bunch of first round future picks.
I think they're fine.
And honestly,
they should be number 1 in the West next year.
It's like the West and the duo. So the West is back and the duos are back. That's what everyone's saying. No more, like I saw that headline. No more the All-Star team, super team. Is all back to the dynamic. They said that the era of dynamic duos. They don't realize that was basketball back in the day. It was nothing. Scottie Pippen, Kobe Shea. Exactly. It used to be dynamic duos, but we're going back to that. And now, who's your favorite duo? Because honestly,
Westbrook and Harden.
Westbrook and Harden is hard. Like if they play together cohesively on that Rockets team, that's dangerous. I'm talking about triple doubles for both of them. That's nasty. Ooh,
yeah.
It really changes everything.
Mike D'Antoni's in the hot seat this year. If it does not work, the first person they're going to blame is Mike D'Antoni. So if they don't start off good the first half of the season, I will not be surprised if Mike D'Antoni is fired.
My Lakers.
The Lakers?
The ones with Chris Paul and Dwight Howard and Kobe. Oh my God. But that's just me, my personal grade. I mean,
so you don't like Mike D'Antoni anyway?
I don't know if he's gonna pull it together. He's not my favorite coach, but I know he can coach.
Looking good. He did an interview recently where he was just like, nothing really needs to change. And
that's what I'm saying. He has
messed up already.
What we had an issue with, I guess, when he was the Lakers coach, he does do point guard player favoritism, and he runs the triangle? I think the old triangle.
So
offense.
Westbrook will run point, right?
You think? No, I don't think so.
Or James.
He's probably gonna keep. He had, like I said, he's already developed a relationship with James. Probably gonna keep James as the one. Then that's when it's just like, well, what's gonna happen?
So when they play for OKC,
that's my only issue. Is like who's gonna bring up the ball, who's gonna distribute it between.
When they play for OKC, James used to come in for Westbrook.
I believe so. He was. He was.
I was all about Miami back then.
I was like, he didn't start, and that was the reason why. And I think it was because he came off the bench for Westbrook or one of the other smaller guards, but he wasn't coming to be point. Essentially, he was either rotating him 1 or 2, I believe. But
they have no excuses next year. None.
I mean, they're still gonna be a 5 team. I feel like the Clippers, the Lakers, they still putting the Warriors up there with just Clay and Steph.
Clay's not gonna be back till after All-Star though.
So yeah, I don't need Clay and Steph and Draymond.
I mean, they got D'Angelo Russell, but I don't know how him and Clay, how him and Steph mesh.
That's not a dynamic duo type situation. I would say they're both the
I'm not counting out the Warriors.
Guard essentially.
Like I said in the last video, Warriors are going to make playoffs. That's where me and you disagree. You said no. If so, you were like, we number 8.
That's what everyone's kind of concluding too. I said 7 or 8, maybe. Yeah.
Warriors will be playoff contenders.
Like I said, because you got the Utah Jazz. You got Denver, you got the Clippers, you got the Lakers, you have Houston now, you have Portland. Like, that's almost, there's 7 teams we just named. And then you're putting the Warriors. So it's like, because who did the Blazers?
Hassan Whiteside.
They got Hassan Whiteside. That's what I'm saying. Like,
which is actually a really good pick.
Him and Damian Lillard. Like some say, there's duos. It's everywhere. The whole NBA.
They kept McCollum.
And just like I said, it's really just what team had their favorite duo.
They got rid of Cantor though. Cantor went to Boston and is already talking junk.
He redid the Kyrie commercial. Or no, he quoted the Kyrie interview, and Kyrie was saying,
in the East you have Boston that's building. The Nets would be contenders, but
when
not.
KD gets healthy.
Yeah, I was about to say, but not like number 1 in the East.
They'll be number. I'm telling you, it'll be like 4 or 5. And then when KD comes back, it'll be just as long as they not
getting. He's not coming back next year. I don't know why everybody keep thinking that.
You funny. I don't know why he would.
He shouldn't.
I mean, he probably shouldn't, but he probably will. We're not gonna talk about it.
It'll be like the end of April. It's like you might as well just wait for next season. You're not gonna win a championship next year, even if he was to come back. So you might as well wait. That's
how the team looks.
Even if they were to even if KD were to come back in April and they go to the finals, they're just not gonna win next year.
You're also not gonna win.
You should wait till 2021.
My man CP3 in OKC.
I wasn't done with the East. Then you got the Bucks, and then you got Philly, who everyone says really did well this offseason.
Let's see. Who's their Joel Embiid and
Simmons just extended his contract. He wasn't even a free agent. He just extended
175 mil. Yeah, because they want to make sure they keep
Al
his,
Horford.
even though he still can't shoot yet. They want to make sure they keep the rest of his talent.
Everyone's dropping Team USA, and he dropped Team Australia. Like, James Harden just announced that he's not playing anymore either.
I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of them probably, after that Paul George joint,
Davis,
I would have...
Ben Simmons,
I feel like a lot of them, remember that time?
James Harden.
That was when Paul George broke his leg the way he did. Was in that USA. And remember, a lot of people were trying to question that. You don't remember that? Overseas?
That was during USA?
Yes, it was in the... That's why it was such a big deal. Like, everyone was like, yo, like, this is not even like our full job. This is something we do on the side. And this... I mean, that was a couple years ago, but that mindset came in everyone's head, I want to say, since then. Especially if you're an all-star player for your team.
I forgot why James Harden said he wasn't playing anymore.
It's probably because they don't want to get hurt. I mean... It's essentially what Ben. He said he was gonna play in like one game, but other than that, it's like, yo,
some exhibition.
I just got paid.
USA and
I got paid $175 million for an extension.
It was Team USA.
How did you forget that? It was, but Paul. I mean, gruesome injury as it was, Paul George is now. I mean, he was a top player? top recruit when they were looking for him to go to OKC, and now that he's on the Clippers, him and Kawhi, that's the duo, and he's great.
We still got a while for basketball season, though. What about football season that's coming up?
Yeah, so from what me and Bree seen, so college football is around the corner.
UGA players already getting kicked off the team.
Already getting kicked off the team. Kirby already talking crazy. They got a new slogan. It's dig deeper, which I agree 100%. In every situation we've been in the last couple of years, all we need to do is dig deeper.
Swift is expected to win the Heisman this year.
He's gonna dig deep. He has to.
Shut up.
He has to if he wants to win the Heisman.
I just don't see it.
I mean, when was the last time we got one? Ty Gurley was in the running for it until he got that injury.
I didn't want to jinx him, but actually the past few that
Chubb was he in running too, and then
injury. Isaiah Crowell, and then injury, and then AJ Green, and then injury. So it's like the last few contenders that we had that they named, they always get injured. So I'm just like,
everybody pray for Swift. We want him to get it and also remain injury free.
Yeah.
Because that
just
these ain't coincidences with the names. These are all our best players.
UGA football together this season, because
they might be looking Kirby sideways after this one. He showed us so much promise.
Yeah.
And now.
See how Ohio does this year as well. I'll be watching them.
Yeah, watch our old quarterback.
I want to see
watch two of our
quarterback that we gave away.
Where's the other one? He's at. Is he at Seattle? So we done lost two quarterbacks to Jake Fromm.
Oh, he's in Washington.
In Washington.
He's in Washington State.
We watch both of them, see how they do.
Oh, he is supposed to play this year. He had to sit out last year.
Yeah. Love this. Jake, you better do it, man.
Jacob Easton.
You better do it, Mr. Fromm.
We'll see. We'll see.
We will see.
Other than that, it's not much to talk about with NFL.
No. Yeah. We don't talk about, I don't know, we don't really. Playoffs. Super Bowl commercials, baby. That's probably about it. Other than that,
will we tailgate and stuff this year? Or go to a game? I just keep reflecting on how our life's about to change.
We're going to be good. But the really going to help us for the first transition. At least for the first, I want to say 2-3 years. We'll be straight. Good. Because we do want to talk about tailgating and Georgia, Floridas, and cruise and Vegas and.
Time to go grocery shopping.
Yeah, it is.
Hungry. Time's up.
But yeah, we thank you guys. Let's see. Comment below if you've seen Lion King. If you're going to go see it. If you thought it was great. Let us know.
Baby advice.
But say, yeah, tell us about.
It entertains us these days.
Yeah, this is some baby advice. If you're parents out there, if you take care of kids, if you're a teacher, a lot of our friends.
Not that far.
Or a lot of friends of UJ became teachers, so.
Are those goobers?
That's alright. We can get you some more goobers. So yeah, we got, early childhood stuff. And then also, like what duos you picking? Who y'all rolling with? And honestly,
Houston.
I guess pray for college football as well. Mostly UGA, but we know y'all got y'all. Some of y'all got y'all respective teams. And that's it. See y'all later.
Bye.